Hi. Today I'll be looking at a replay that I was asked to take a look at of a Herald 4 Night Stalker. Now, just for context, I am an Immortal player. I am currently sitting at just below 7k MMR, and currently Offlane is my main and my best role. So, while I don't play Night Stalker that much, if you can see my stats, I don't have that many games on Night Stalker, but I think I understand the hero decently well in terms of how to play it, and even if I might be wrong on some things, I think I can still give you quite a lot of useful tips and pointers. Because if you're Herald, basically, like, my thesis for like everyone that I talk to about being Herald and stuff is that Heralds have a complete misunderstanding of Dota and how to play it and how to win at the game. So even if I might be wrong on some hero specifics, I think this should still be useful. Now that said, also, right, like, I might sound harsh with the things I will be saying. Don't take any of this personally, please. I don't mean to flame you or call you stupid or anything. That's just kinda, I tend to criticize plays quite harshly when reviewing other people's gameplay. I do the same to myself as well, so just, yeah. Hopefully don't take any of this personally. I will probably be criticizing a lot. I have not looked much at the game. The main thing that stuck out to me when I just looked over it is that you have 84 CS at 45 minutes into the game. Now, just to compare to my most recent, let's even look at a loss, right? Let's look at a loss. This is again if I lost. I had 83 CS. Oh, it actually doesn't show because the replay is too old. But I had 162 CS here, 44 minutes in. And I think that's not a lot. I should have had more. Here I had 99, 33 minutes in. Not great also. Night Stalker is a hero that doesn't really farm, but you have an item to solve this now, and you should buy it. It's called Helm of the Dominator. It might be a bit intimidating to use, but the item is really good, and it basically is the item that makes Night Stalker a good hero in this meta. The main problem with Night Stalker is that he has no tools for farming whatsoever. With Helm, it's a 2.5k gold item. You rush it straight out of the lane. If I pull up, let me check, Dota 2 Pro Tracker and then Night Stalker. Let me see, and then filter by pros only. Let's see if I can show this. Yeah, it should work. Okay. Yeah, this is pros only. This is Davai Lama, Night Stalker, DM, Night Stalker, some other people, Toronto, Tokyo. They all rush Helm of the Dominator before boots, before anything. Precisely to solve the problem that Night Stalker has that I outlined, in that the hero doesn't farm. That item basically single-handedly brought him back into the meta. Now, let's watch the actual game, shall we? I'm just gonna talk about like general stuff as well as more like Night Stalker specific stuff. Your items seem, I mean, Blink BKB seems fine. Like the lack of a Helm Dome is quite sus, as I've said, but we'll ignore that for now. The Echo Saber is a decent item, I think, on the hero, but I don't know if it's like the item you want to go necessarily. I mean, I guess it's fine as a first item. I don't think anyone does it though. Generally, the build is gonna be Helm Dome, Blink, BKB, Nullifier, and then basically you can just like kill anyone you want. I think people don't buy Echo anymore because they nerfed Harpoon. Harpoon is now disjointable and it costs mana to use. And then I see later on, instead of a BKB, you go Lotus first. I guess it makes sense into Jog. I will see how the game plays, but yeah. Generally on Night Stalker, like, you don't want to really play utility. Like, I talked a bit, like in chat, about not playing. Let me reduce the volume a bit, so it's not as distracting for me while I'm talking. Generally, you want to not play as a utility offlaner or Night Stalker. Night Stalker is definitely like an assassin, kinda. You wanna fight. You wanna buy right-click items. You wanna buy items that make you kill people. Yeah. So just let's talk about the start of the game, I guess. Your items seem okay. Nothing too wrong with that. I would consider maybe buying more stats, selling the Quern Blade, and buying like just 2 gauntlets, circlet, and 3 branches. And the reason why you do it, and then once you get the bounty runes, you buy a set of tangles and you ferry yourself out a set of tangles. The reason why you do it is, first off, it gives you more stats, so you can lane a bit better. Like you basically get 4 more strength, 1 more agi, 1 more int. It's the same amount of damage. Well, it's not the same actually, because this gives 8 damage, but it also lets you deny very well. And Night Stalker is a hero that is supposed to win his lane. He has a lot of base damage, and you go this facet, which makes it nighttime right away, right? So yeah, that's what I would do. You queuing up a bracer I think is fine. Like, I mean, okay, like the glaring mistake that you made is you did not queue up Helm Dome immediately. But we can forgive that, and let's just look at how you play. I'll switch it into player's perspective now. I don't really want to talk about the runes much. I don't think it matters that much where you play. But you could have invaded them, but yeah, you know. Okay, so first things first, like this is like super obvious. You have you leveled a skill to actually use it. Shocking, I know. Range creeps are extremely important to get. They give a lot of XP. See, this gives 69 XP. Nice. You need 240 to hit level 2. And they also give a bunch of gold from 43 to 52, right? So like around like 48 gold on average, if I'm ballparking it correctly. A melee creep gives less XP, 57 only, and around like 36 gold on average, 36, 37. Point is, you should be lasset in this, but you're not, because you're scared to run into Jug. But you're a Night Stalker, right? Look, you have 5 armor, you have 800 health, you have a lot of damage. First thing, like you could have just like run in here, right? And gotten it with your right click. A safer thing to do, and what you probably should have done, is you queue the creep and you get it. Also, you could have just denied all of this, honestly. Like, look, here's the situation, right? If they had a support in lane, I understand being like a bit apprehensive about running in and denying under his tower, but in this case there is no support. Like, there's just a solo Jug. What is a solo Jug going to do to you? Level 1. And you have an Undying, right? This is a Night Stalker Undying. This is an insanely strong lane. You should be denying every creep, or trying to deny every creep, basically, right? You should be denying everything you can and punishing Jug for being solo, right? This is how you get advantage. You're supposed to win the lane on Night Stalker, especially in a situation like this. You're handed a free win of a lane on a silver platter, at least like as far as like the first minute of the game is concerned. I'm already talking a lot. Like, this guy is what the fuck is there? They're just like tri-laning top for some reason, right? This is a solo Jug against Night Stalker Undying. You got 0 denies in the lane, and he also got 2 CS. This is like a travesty. This is a tragedy. This is awful, right? Because look, you could have run here, you deny this, then you like linger around, maybe you could deny another creep, And but at the very least, you can deny the range creep. Like, you're not gonna miss a CS, you know? Like, because there's nobody hitting the creep. If you deny the range creep, at the very least, you should deny the range creep. Not denying on like an offlane, on a lane this strong as like a cardinal sin. So what you're doing right now is fine. You should not be prep hitting. Like the hit before was like pretty bad, I would say. Like, you should not hit right now. The goal, your goal should be to keep the lane like here, right? Like, I hate this like thing. I can't even like box select for some reason. Okay, free camera. Your goal should be to keep the lane here, right? As much as possible. And one way that you do it is by not excessively hitting creeps, which you have been doing, which is not good. I don't think this is what should be happening, right? I don't know why you're hitting this creep either. There's no point in doing that, right? Like, this is the perfect situation for you. It's 1v2. What you do is you deny everything. You maybe last hit like this creep. I mean, yeah, ideally you last hit this creep. Maybe you last hit one more creep, and then you like pull the lane back and you keep it here. And I am gonna be talking a lot about lane, because lane matters a lot, even in Herald. I mean, especially in Herald, because it lets you snowball like crazy if you win your lane and if you lane properly. So yeah. Also, I really hate your camera positioning. This is like more of like a general thing. I really hate your camera positioning, because like, what are you like doing with this? Like, you see yourself, you see the river. I don't know why you're looking at the river. You should be looking at what the jug is doing, right? So you can react to his place. Instead, he's completely off camera. Your camera position should be like this, basically. This should be what you see, not this. Also, you should rotate your model towards the creep before you last hit it. This is like more of like a last hitting thing, but like maybe we'll talk a bit about it later. But yeah, you're playing so scared. What are you scared of? I genuinely don't understand. You're scared of a solo jug. Okay, now the warlock is here. Okay, what? Okay. Q him. Press void. He takes a ton of damage. You need to use your spells. You didn't skill stats. You skilled void. So if you skilled void, press it. Here's why you should press it, right? Okay, here's like using spells in lane 101. One sec, let me take a sip of water. Using spells 101. You should use your spells to trade. Your mana is a resource. Your health is also a resource. You're supposed to trade resources with your enemy in a way that is favorable to you. Because eventually, if you do it properly for long enough, they will run out of health and they will die. Or they will be forced to like take a step back and then just like watch the creeps die behind like a tree, you know, crying, being sad, right? This is the goal. Instead, you are putting absolutely zero pressure on this jug. Look, he's right now in front of an entire wave that is about to attack him. He's about to take a ton of damage, but only if you press this and you slow him for 1.6 seconds, you can, you know, also damage him, right? And he wouldn't have run away as fast, and the creeps would have hit him a bunch, right? So he could have taken so much damage for that, but he didn't. Because you just didn't do it. Also, okay, like, you really need to work on your CS. Like, I understand missing last hits. You are in Herald after all, right? But not like this. Also, like, I don't know why you're playing so scared again, because like this shit I'm pretty sure is still on cooldown. Okay, it just came off cooldown. Okay, this is just so confusing. It also took like forever to eat your first tango. You should have eaten your tango. Let's see. Okay, you run away. Okay. Okay, you're done like trading. I mean, honestly, you should have eaten it already. Just eat your tango, and then you regening, right? Because then, if you had done that, then you would have been able. Okay, I'm assuming that was a misclick. because I don't know why I queued a creep there. You would have been able to just like stand here and farm the wave. Also, again, your camera positioning is like horrible. I don't know why it's here. Like, you need to watch what's happening. You don't see, like, you need right now it needs to be here, because you need to think about where the warlock is gonna play, right? Maybe he's like standing behind his jug. You need to know this information. Like right now, you don't even see what jug is doing really. Okay, you readjusted it, but it took you like way too long. You have 7 last hits. You could have had perfect CS right now if you played the thing correctly. Could have had perfect CS, right? Let's start off like that. And I will be comparing it to like good players because, like, yeah, of course, you're a Herald, so you're gonna be playing worse than them. But the goal for you should be to improve, right? So you don't want to be comparing yourself to like a Herald standard. You want to be comparing yourself to like a higher standard. Yeah, you're missing so many CS. It's crazy. Let's just go back and like look at like a CS you should not have missed. I'll put it into free camera for the convenience. Okay, let's see. You should have gotten this. This was free. Speed up. Okay, you got this, okay. So, okay. You missed one so far. Alright. You missed this. It was a free CS. This is also a free CS. You should know about aggroing. Creep aggro. Also like A-click, right? If you're struggling to like click a creep properly, just A-click the ground, or like A-click, like try to A-click a creep. Because then if you miss, at least you'll be attacking something. And that, in this case, you would be attacking like a creep, right? So, okay, that's like another CS that you missed for no reason. You got that one. This one you should have had, because you should have been on high health. You should have been able to contest it. This one is also, okay, this one you barely got. You're gonna miss this one. Completely free CS also. You should not have missed. And yeah, you know, you should have like WCS right now, basically is my point. I will not be focusing on this from now on, but yeah, the way you're playing this lane is horrible. Now, luckily for you, they're also extremely terrible. So they're constantly keeping the lane pushed for some reason. So you're just getting like free CS and free farm on the tower. I mean, you're missing a lot of it, and you really shouldn't be on a hero such as Night Stalker with like his like 10 million damage, level 1, and a good right click animation, and you have a coin blade also, right? Yeah. Also, please learn to move your camera. You should also learn about creep aggro. This is very important. It's a foundational skill. You used it here. I don't know if you did it intentionally or not, but you could have gotten a lot more creeps, a lot more safely if you had just used creep aggro. Yeah, okay, yeah. Learn to CS. The easiest way for you to improve will be to learn how to CS. What the fuck am I looking at right now? Okay, this is like a very interesting run through that you did. Yeah. Wait, he actually got away? How? Does he have boots? I think he just has boots. Yeah, he has boots. You don't. Let's see if he could have stopped it. Because honestly, I don't know. What is happening here? They like, okay. Like fighting for the Lotus. I mean, honestly, okay. My gut feeling tells me you could have prevented this. I mean, you could, if you ran up instead of sideways, he would have died. But yeah, let's see before. What happens before? So they are just pushing the wave out. You should be pushing it as well. You should have been anyway, like earlier. Because, look, so here's how you play the lane. Sorry, you need another sip. Lane is a lot about timings and about objectives. 3 minutes in, you need to remember that there's like this thing called a Lotus. You need to remember this because most people in your bracket will not remember about it. And then you can just like snag a Lotus for free. In this case, it's 2 minutes in, you should be starting to like push. Now, in your case, it's like a bit hard because of the heroes you're playing into. Basically like 2 heroes that push the lane, can like push the lane very easily. But like now, you should be pushing very aggressively. You should be pushing the lane very aggressively because you want the Lotus. Instead, you're just like staying around. You run away here. This is fine. But I feel like this like Jog is getting away with absolute murder here. You should also at least like be aware of what's happening, right? Like even if you don't want to contest this, at least you should be aware that it's happening. Instead, you're not. You seem to be able. You seem to just like be like completely unaware of your Undying doing this play. Like the thing is, right? Like I had to. Here's like the point. I had to go back into the replay to decide if you could have like done anything there or not, right? Because looking at your perspective, I didn't even see what happened. Like suddenly there's just like a dead Undying on my lane, right? Like why? How did this come to be? And the problem is that you're just like with your camera movement, you're not collecting in any information at all, which is something you should definitely work on. Now you leveled Silence here, and I very much disagree. I guess you leveled at level 2? Or like level 3? I disagree with this because if you think about how the lane is going, who are you gonna silence? You're not gonna silence the Jug, because you don't have mana. Just go another level in your passive. It gives like 15 attack speed, lets you just like go swag mode on them. You don't have the mana to sustain using Silence. Okay, you missed every fucking creep, holy shit. Yeah, no wonder your CS is like 0 at the end of the game. So, okay. Yeah, work on your CSing. Don't wanna like go into like the details of like creep aggro and like creep manipulation and all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you cannot CS, then like none of that matters. Like what matters for you is like for you to be able to CS. Okay, so look, okay, so now you should just like turn on him. I don't know why you silenced him. He used his only spell. Just press Q and hit. Like yeah, I can like heal him, so what? But honestly, I mean, he's just, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Okay, like how did you not kill him? Pretty sure you could have killed him. Let me check. This looks like something you could have done. Okay, you run away here. I mean, honestly, you could have just like manned up. Like there was no reason to really run. I don't know. Okay, unlucky. Now, here's the problem with this play, also, that I want to point out. You might have noticed it. Let's just see what is happening. Okay, right, so this happens. Okay, like again, you should not be playing this scared. You should be messing around with creep aggro. Right? Like you're just like letting this creep go like completely uncontested and like the Carapace is just hitting it, right? And if the Jug is good, he's just gonna deny it. Now his dog shit, so he ended up denying it like way later. But if you just like aggro the creep towards you and then you just like drag it towards you, you can just like last hit it for free. Okay, now look, here's what's happening. Here's like the real problem. I mean, first off, you like just like silenced for no reason. If you hadn't silenced, you would have killed him because you would have had enough mana for like another void. Like here, right? 3, 2, 1. Like he's gonna run back into you? Yeah. If you just had the mana for a void, he would have died. But whatever. Here's like the other glaring issue with what just happened. Look. Okay. So you miss every CS here. Omega lul. Some shit happens here, okay. This jug just like went to base and back. Alright. You're still not denying shit. And now look at the wave, right? Let's just look at this wave. Yeah, so it's just the creeps are just dying, and then you yeah. Yeah, that's -1, and that's -2, and that's -3, and that's -4, and that's -5. You missed 5 creeps for like completely XP wise and gold wise for doing this. This is very bad. Even if you had managed to kill Jug, this is like what, 2 range creeps? So like, how much gold did they give again? Let's go like 47. So 47 times 2. Fuck. 47 times 2 plus like 38 or what? 37 times 3. 200 gold, right? You just missed 200 gold. If you had killed them, yeah, it would have been worth it maybe, but like you also missed like so much XP. And now you're just like back here. Like, why are you back here? I guess cause Zeus is here, right? Yeah. I guess cause Zeus is here. You're really bad at eating your tangles. I don't know how it, like, this situation happens that you just like have 1 tangle. I don't think you bought any extra tangles, did you? Let me check so I don't have to go back into like the thingy. Player items. I mean, it doesn't say. I don't know if it says here if you like buy consumables, but I'm pretty sure this is like your original set of tangles. Or maybe you did actually buy them. Okay. Did you? Yeah, you did. Okay. I mean, buying region is good. But honestly, at this point, I would have bought probably like a salve instead. Don't know when you bought them even. Did you buy them when you were on full health? I guess you did. Yeah, not great. Not great. But yeah, you should be aware of what the creeps are doing. I don't even know if you noticed that like the creeps just ran past you, or like your camera control. You should always be aware of it. And I would not go for this play in my bracket, because like maybe he dies, maybe, but there's like creeps here, man. There's like creeps, and if anyone TPs, you're just dead. And now you have to like sit there like a cock and be very sad, because you have like no resources and no nothing. At least you're gonna get the XP rune, right? But I will also point out, the only reason Jug is able to do this to you is because he's level 4, level 5 now, and he has items. If you had denied properly, he would not have a single item, and he would be like level 3. Okay, maybe he would have like brown boots, right? But you basically gave him like a completely free lane. This is not a lane you should have been losing. Not in the slightest. So yeah, now it's like a bit rough, admittedly, on Night Stalker. You just pop Crippling Fear for no reason, okay? This ability does nothing, by the way, during daytime, you know? I just want you to know. This ability doesn't do shit. It lasts for 3 seconds. Doesn't even like... Okay, it does do damage during daytime, but it's like a 30-second cooldown, 50 mana spell. You're not a hero with a lot of mana. It's a small-ass AoE, and you just pop it randomly because you are scared. Like, the point of this ability is to get on top of people, not to like run away. Okay, this was very ambitious. Running into like 2 range creeps and like a bunch of melee creeps and like a jug with spin. Like, now you should have been scared, but you weren't. Before you were scared, but you shouldn't have. You need to keep like in mind when heroes are strong, when heroes are weak. Right now you're weak because it's daytime and you're a Night Stalker. Before you were strong because it was nighttime and you were Night Stalker. And it's, you know, you were early. Okay. Okay, another mechanical thing that you need to learn is attack moving. I don't know if you're aware of that concept or not, but you should know about it. Attack moving essentially is running between attacks. I can probably demonstrate it, right? So you miss like out on a lot of attacks. If you hadn't, he would have been dead already, right? Like, look at him. 195 health. Why not attack it? Like, you have free pathing, man. Like, just hit him. Right? Like, you're faster than him. Just hit. That's it. Why do you want to specifically, like, press Q? Look. I'll show you. Alright, listen, I just went on like a fucking like 15-minute detour about attack moving. This is what I want to show you. This is Admiral Bulldog's Lone Druid guide from like 10 years ago or some shit. Yeah, I think it demonstrates my point very well. Because he shows it, he shows the concept with Spirit Bear. But the concept applies on any hero, but I mean, especially like on Lone Druid, I guess it like matters. But like it matters like on Night Stalker just as much. Look. Here's him like chasing a hero with just his bear. Don't mind the old UI and stuff, right? He chases it. He gets 4 hits in. And then he starts attack moving. Just give it a bit, right? He sends the hero out. He starts attack moving. See, like he moves between attacks. 3 hits, 4, 5, 6, right? 6 hits instead of 4. It's a big difference. Do this. You should have done this in that engagement. Don't just like let the hero like attack, right? You can do it once your hero has a lot of attack speed. Night Stalker is not really a hero like that, especially on like chase offlane heroes. You have to learn to do this. You have to be able to do this. It takes a bit of practice. You will cancel some hits by accident, but yeah, do this. Please, very important. Thank you. The other thing, right, is you have to kind of consider what you have. So currently, especially with Hunter in the Night, you have to consider your hits do a lot of damage. Your hits do, let's see, 85 plus 59, that's like 140 hits, 140 damage before reductions, right? This shit does 240 before reductions. Now, of course, Jog is a high armor hero, so it will get cut by physical resist, but look at how much you're doing, right? You just did how much? What's combat log? Fuck. Combat log is pretty cool, by the way. You hit him for 86 damage and you nuked him for 174. So essentially, your nuke is like a little bit more than 2 right clicks of yours at this point, right? So all you need to do really is just right click him. You do move faster than him. You are in range right now, just A-click him. That's it, he dies. You don't need to use your Q there. And then, if you had your Q still, this guy dies. But you don't, so he maybe doesn't even die. Okay, he does, because he's like horrible. But you took a lot of damage, unnecessarily. It worked out for you, but I'm sure you have had like moments where people just get away from you on like a sliver of health. And this is why, right? This is how you could have prevented it. Okay, now, what do you do? Now, for some reason, there's like a million fucking people in your lane. And what you want to do is, all you want to do right now is you just want to hit creeps. The way Night Stalker works is, if it's nighttime, you can run around. If you have Hunter in the Night, Dark Ascension, sorry, you can run around. If you don't, you hit creeps. You have like 4 people in your lane. Okay, now it's like fewer. It's nice. Now you just farm. Also at this point, you should not be just like standing next to creeps and just watching them die slowly. Because it's already 10 minutes into the game. The heroes are coming to a point where they can kill you. Because they can just kill you, you don't want to prolong your existence in the lane. So you should just shove it out and then go like do something else, hit like a camp or something, right? You could have shoved it out and then pulled a camp. Yeah. Now there's like a million heroes here. You don't want to fight this. You don't have your ult. All you want to do right now is hit creeps. And there are like a lot. It's just a lot of shit happening. I don't know why you're going. You shouldn't be going. You don't have the resources to kill. You should be like full health anyway if you want to like fight. So right now what you need to do is just go base. Like you are like kind of staying around. Okay, it's like, I guess it's like fine to like stay around for like for the jog kill. Okay, I guess it worked out, huh? Well, I guess I'm bad. Let's rewatch this again. This fight is like very confusing. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Like, holy fucking Herald. Like, what is this? Okay, just dance around, I guess. Okay, you just go in and you somehow like don't die. Like, how are you not taking out from this? What is this build? What is... Yeah, okay. If you had this max, I'm pretty sure you die. Okay, here like Omnid. The thing is, right, like, I'm just looking at this guy. This guy's like still level 5. If he's 6, like, you just die. That's like kind of crazy how he's still not level 6. But I guess he was a support. So I guess it kind of does make sense in a way. Okay, there's the wallet. It's nice. Okay. Whatever. Somehow you like fucking survived here. And you even like regened a bunch. That's cool. What is this? Alright, easy kill for you. You didn't need to press silence. You need to hold your silence for like situations where it actually matters. Like here, like what's he gonna do? Like cast rock? Like okay dude, you know, like be my fucking guest. You just kill him and then you run away and then he doesn't have rock. Like, and then you, if you wanted to silence Jog, you clicked it way too early. So now you're like staying on top of him. You really don't want him to Omni you. I don't know if he has it. He doesn't. You don't want him to spin on you either, because you're kind of low health. You're kiting pretty well though, gotta give you that. I think here you just fucking, you just peace. You don't really want to linger here. Because it's just like okay, like your ult is done, right? Your ult is over. Just go mid. It's a free lane. You can even like push the tower a bit, right? You don't have to like stay together with your team and like do this shit. It's like scuffed. Like you're like wasting so much time being here actually. You have 25 last hits. 12 minutes in. This is very painful. This is very sad. This looks very sad. I don't know how you're missing these CS. I don't know. I don't know how it's possible. I'll show you how to train your CS. It's actually very simple, and you just need to do it like for like a little bit. I'm pretty sure you'll get like a lot better. Okay, so now mid is taken. Now, yeah. Like this just kind of sucks. This is another reason why you really should just buy Helm, because then it like lets you avoid these situations. Because like you like this feels bad. Like you just have to kind of like sit in the lane and then wait for your team to like get the fuck out of the lane. You don't want to do this. You just want to like go hit a creep, because nothing, like this is a complete stalemate. Nothing is happening. Nobody is farming. Nobody is like accomplishing anything. You just ran in and fucking died. Like, no objectives are being threatened, no objectives are being pushed. Nothing is happening, right? What you want to do in this situation is you just piece the fuck out. You go to a lane. Sorry, my apologies. You go to a lane, you farm your item, and then you show up somewhere with like a cooldown. Now, I mean, here, it's like, fine. I would wait a bit on this, because you don't need to pop this so early, right? Like, it doesn't give you extra move speed. So, you can save the duration. So, where the fuck did the Warlock go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, again, your camera control is like all over the place. How did Warlock just like appear there? Am I like tripping? I think I'm tripping. Yeah, okay, I see how he just walked. Like again, you see fucking camera control. Now you don't see the hero. I get you wanna like check what's happening in the fight, but like at least like see where your hero is now and then, you know, and then like you drag like your camera to the fight. You could have like popped your ult a bit later. I mean, honestly, you don't need to pop your ult at all there. Like the all die like anyway. Like Moeta is like 0 health. Like essentially this ult was completely wasted, right? Because yeah, you didn't need to pop it at all. You pop your ult when you actually need the bonus damage. So when you're chasing like a core, it's really good. When you're trying to like juke, also it's really good. Please learn to use your silence like not immediately, like not like you need to use your silence when like there's actually like a guy in range, right? How is he not omnislashed yet? Oh yeah, it's cooldown, true. You still got the kill. Good job, right? But your spell usage is like really bad. In general, I get the sense that you're like very uncomfortable with pressing buttons in this game. And I think this is like the main thing you need to improve, that and CSing and also camera control. Like the top three things. Better button pressing, better camera control, better last hitting. Not necessarily in that order. Okay, so this is like an understanding of your hero that you're missing. When it's daytime, you don't fight. When it's nighttime, you fight. Now it's daytime. You don't go to like a different lane and you like try to fight. Look, this is like beautiful, right? Like you take the tower. This is good. It's good that you took the tower. I applaud you for it, right? It's good that you're like focusing on objectives. You farm like this one creep and then you just like scoop. Why? For what purpose? What impact are you gonna like deliver on mid with your fucking 340 damage nuke and you like cripple ass fucking move speed, right? Yeah, you killed Moeta, but like realistically, she would have died either way. You didn't need to do that. And like, look, there are like so many creeps just dying here for no reason, like completely unattended. You could have had all this farm. You could have farmed this. You could have farmed like this. You could have farmed 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 these two camps probably, because no one is farming them. Like your team will ping you for doing this, by the way, right? Like your team will ping you for like not farming, like for farming like this. Let them do it. They're wrong and stupid. Probably not stupid, but definitely wrong. You need to know when your power spikes are, and you need to like farm for them. You don't need to waste your time like doing this shit, like running around during daytime as Night Stalker. Like it's in the name, night, right? Like Night Stalker. You're not a hero during daytime. You're just a creep, like a glorified creep. So you should play as such, right? Where do creeps go? Creeps go to the jungle. That's where they chill. And creeps go to the lane. That's where they fight, right? You have like a creep gameplay. So you should be in the areas that creeps belong to. Also, like, it's not good to alt tab while you're dead. You should be collecting information, looking at the map position. Like right now, I'm looking at this map. I'm like, okay, big wave here, big wave here. I TP to this lane. It's a good decision. I TP to this lane. It's also a good decision. Honestly, I would probably come here, because there's a tier 1 tower here. And here there isn't. You're just gonna TP mid instead though. Like, I just know it, right? Yeah, I knew it. I mean, same shit basically, right? Because you wanna like run in. You need to seize opportunities for like actually like making plays. Right now, like, you are working on an item. You don't want to be fighting. You want to work on an item, and once you have that item, maybe then you can make a play. This is also, I think, why like Echo Saber isn't really like the best first item. Because like, what plays are you going to be making with a goddamn Echo Saber, right? Like, you're going to be making like no plays at all. Like, Echo Saber is more like a farming item on Night Stalker. Or like, it's nice when you're hitting people, but like, yeah, like you farm up your 2k gold, and then you just like, you know, do nothing with it basically. Okay, I mean, ambitious ult. When you're doing this, by the way, like, a good jug would have lived here. I guess it's not bad. It's just so, like, you're playing like a support. Like, I don't know, I don't like this. Did you scan? I think you scanned, right? I mean, that's cute. I think you scanned. That's cool. Honestly, I like this play a lot. It's nice. Like, inefficiencies aside, it's like cool. But okay, so if you wanna like make this play, right, like you gotta think, like, how does Jog escape you? Jog escapes you by pressing spin TP. If you just like press void on him, he is able to react, spin TP, and then he gets away. What you need to do is you need to like kind of approach him like through the trees, kind of like this, like following my cursor. You preemptively crippling fear, like this, like the one time where preemptively silencing is good. Ruffle. So he cannot spin TP. It worked out, right? But I'm just saying, like, against like a better play, it wouldn't have. Yeah, but honestly, I think what should have happened is you should have just gone and like pushed out the wave. Like, it kind of worked out, right? But like, are you really getting anything out of it? I guess you got like a bit of gold and they lost a bit of gold, but you know, like, you used ult for that. Are you getting like any objectives from it? No. Now you're just watching this wave die. Yeah, you're just watching it die. I get that you're scared. Okay. What are you doing? Look at the clock. Like, once again, I implore you to look at the clock. See, it shows the sun here, right? It shows the sun. Like, you don't do this during daytime. You're like running in, like, what the fuck? What is happening? Why is there just like 5 people here? I don't understand. Like, what is this game? What am I watching right now? Like, there's just like 5 people here on one team and then 5 people here on there. What the fuck am I looking at? Jesus Christ, this is so bad. Like, what should be happening is like one guy is like pushing this wave, one guy is pushing this wave. Then like on the other team, like someone's like farming this. Maybe like someone's like farming these camps. No, like instead, like none of that is happening. People are just running around like it's 90 minutes into the game, trying to like make plays that lead to nothing, right? Like this kill, like this pickup was cute. Like, you know, I like the scan, but like at the end of the day, where does it lead? It leads nowhere, right? Like a kill is supposed to lead into objectives. That's why at TI, nobody made any fucking kills, because kills are not worth it. Because what happens when you get a kill is like, yeah, you get gold and XP. That's cool, right? Based, epic. But then you need to like transition into an objective. And if you cannot transition it into an objective, then the kill ended up like not really like doing anything for you, because like chances are like all the gold that you have gotten out of a kill, you would have been able to get just as well from just like farming the map, or like shoving out waves, right? And yeah, sure, the enemies lose some gold and they lose the opportunity to keep farming that gold, but at the same time, every time you go for a kill, you run into the risk of dying yourself. And if you die, obviously that's not good for you. And especially, there are like spots where dying is really bad, because like you can go for fights that like cannot lead to any objectives. And then if you win that fight, nothing happens. The game state doesn't change at all. And if you lose that fight, well, now they push like a fucking Rax, right? Now, obviously in Herald, it's like a bit less of an issue. Him like not jumping early is like crazy. Like, you really shouldn't like start with Void on heroes that have like ways to get away. Like on Warlock, it's completely fine to press Void first. On like Zeus, you need to probably start with Crippling Fear. But yeah, I would say this is like a very directionless way to play Night Stalker, and yeah, I'm not a fan. Honestly, I don't want to like keep looking at this, because I don't think it's gonna like I don't think I'm gonna be able to provide you with like any like more insightful input. But basically, the thing that you need to work on is prioritize creeps and like pushing waves and shit, and then you press buttons better, and then also last hit better. You miss so many CS. It's crazy. What's your net worth right now? 6.4k. Atrocious. You should have been like 9k with like even like 10k maybe. I mean, especially if you go Helmdom, you go like you would have like 10k net worth. There's like a juicy ass wave top. Nobody's gonna farm it. It's just gonna die to tower. Meanwhile, you're like running around like, what the fuck are you even doing here? You're like Let's see what you've accomplished in the past minute. Okay, you right-click the enemy tower 3 times. You hit like half a wave. Then you run in circles a bit, okay? Then you like run bot, you're still like not farming, you haven't hit a single creep. Okay, finally. Okay, you missed like 3 CS out of that wave. That completely uncontested wave, and you missed 3 CS. Whew. Yeah. Damn, this guy actually TP'd. Crazy. Young prodigy in the house, I guess. Alright. I think I'm gonna close out this replay, because, like, yeah, I'll just be repeating my points over and over. First off, I want to show you how you should be improving at CSing. There's a custom game called Training Polygon. This one, right? You install it, you play it. Hopefully it's not bugged for Night Stalker, because there are some heroes that it's bugged for. Let's see. Last hit training. And then, where is Night Stalker? Yeah, here. So you buy like the things you would buy, press start training. Shit's bugged. Oh well. Well, on some heroes it works. On some heroes, unfortunately, it crashes. But if you're playing like heroes that aren't Night Stalker, I know like probably for Bristle it works. Probably for, I mean, I know for Venge it works. For like a bunch of heroes it works. For some it doesn't, unfortunately. Now, what do? You go, learn, tab, 3rd page here, last hitting, start. Now you load in, you pick Night Stalker, and then you click start, and then you last hit, right? That's what you do. And then ideally you get like you try to get a perfect score. And you know, it's just do this like 5 to 10 minutes a day, right? And then you can also like play like other heroes and train Polygon if like the heroes you want to practice don't work. Unfortunately, there are some like that. Like I use it to improve all the time. You can do it like on Santa. I think Santa's like right click is pretty similar to Night Stalker, because it's also high damage and you know it's like a good animation. So you can use that. But basically, yeah, see, like I'm like talking and I'm like last hitting, and it's like very effortless for me. And it's not even like I'm not even good at last hitting really. Like I don't play mid, so if last hits are contested, I miss a lot of them. But not on Night Stalker. Like Night Stalker has like some of the best like damage, like early game damage and animation in the game. So you just do this until you have like at least like a 90% last hit and deny rate. And yeah, you know, you just practice. So this is what you should be doing. You should, I mean, ideally you play until you get like 100%, especially on heroes like Night Stalker, because his right click is just so good. He just does so much damage. But you know, yeah, so you do this. Also, one other thing I would recommend, if you haven't already, go watch fucking voice crack, look up BSJ guide last hitting, right? And then you just like watch, you watch like this video, you watch this video. BSJ is memed on a lot, but you should like just like watch a couple of his videos about last hitting and like learn how to do it, right? He has a lot of good tips about like how to last hit, like things like angling your hero towards the creep as it's about to die, like some other stuff that I probably just can't remember off the top of my head that I do that you should do as well. But like I'm so good at it at this point that after like years and years of like practice and training, that I just do it by myself. Like it just happens, right, by itself. I don't have to think about it. Yeah, look up these videos, watch them, and then practice them, right? And like the last hitting thing I was talking about in Train Polygon and shit, like it really doesn't take much. 5 to 10 minutes a day, like a couple weeks in, you'll already be like way better at it than you used to, you know? So yeah. The other thing, I wanted to show you how like a proper Night Stalker player plays. So we're just gonna look at like the broad things, right, of like how you want to be moving around on the map. This is from my pro game. Now this is admittedly a stomp, but still, you should kind of like think about, like you should try to be efficient. I would suggest you to watch some like pro replays of people playing their heroes. Now obviously, not everything is gonna translate to your Herald games, but you can still learn a lot just from like at least like the basic kind of framework of how you want to play the game. Let's like skip a bit, like 30 minutes in. Right, it's nighttime, he like fights. He also has like a Helm Dome creep he just uses to farm, right? He like farms this camp. You wouldn't have farmed any camps, but he just farms the camp like next to him. Now like they want to fight because it's nighttime. He might be a bit dead here. Ah, no, it's fine. Easy bait. So now, okay, another dominated creep hits a camp, goes to fight, hits creeps, hits a camp because it's daytime. He cannot fight. Goes to hit more camps. You see the pattern? He's hitting camps all the time between kills. You do not do this. You need to do this. You need to hit camps between kills. You need to hit waves before kills. See how he like TP'd away from his team to like shove out this wave, get some farm, and then now he like gates back, and now he wants to fight because he has ult. He doesn't even pop ult early because he doesn't think he needs to. And now he gates back, and guess what? Now they're gonna like look for the jug or like whatever the fuck. Okay, like they get like a kill. Look, dominates a creep, goes to hit. I think like they're still like looking for people. Look, downtime, it's daytime, he hits a creep. He even stacks for himself, right? And then he just like hits camps. This, you need to keep this in mind. You need to have farm. Look, he has more CS right now. Does he actually? I might be wrong on that one. How much CS did you have? 84. Yeah, he does. He has more CS 90 minutes than you did 45 minutes in. Notice how he always plays around like camps and plays around his timings, right? So he like gets he gets ult, he runs, he hits shit. Now okay, like there's like, you know, there's like everyone's dead. He pause, he hits a camp again. He just hits a camp. He doesn't like run around looking for kills. He hits a camp. Now they tormentor. He gates. Guess what? He hits a camp. He hits a lane. Wants his BKB before they fight again, so he's like farming very aggressively because again they play around timings. He hits a camp again. Okay, you get my point. Hit creeps. Creeps good. Okay, creeps let you play. Because Dota is a game about relative advantage. If you are more farmed than the enemy team, if you are more farmed than enemy heroes, you are a lot more powerful. That's just how the game works. So you need to get farmed. That doesn't mean you need to AFK, right? You still play around your cooldowns and you still hunt heroes when you can, but it doesn't mean that you completely forego farming in order to keep hunting for kills all game as a core. Right? You're a core, you're supposed to scale, especially Night Stalker. You need your BKB at some point. You need your Nullify at some point. You need like your like Bash or whatever the hell at some point. Yeah. But honestly, the easiest way for you to improve is to get better camera positioning and better spell casting, and most importantly, better last hitting. The way you last hit is unacceptably bad, okay? Just learn how to CS. Instantly like +1k MMR. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's that simple, right? Yeah, that's it. Hope this was informative, and yeah, hope I didn't ramble for too long and for too much. Thanks for watching. See ya.